Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a wonderful day. And welcome... Oh, hold on. We're going to get this going. Welcome to Trial Survivors. Wait on. Can we attack? Okay, I've got a cat on me here. Hold on. This is a brand new bullet heaven game that it looks absolutely swagged out to the nines here. It looks swagged out. Looks thoroughly enjoyable. And I thought we'd give it a try today here. So... we can shoot rolling magma, a projectile that deals area damage upon hitting the ground, create a firestorm of meteors falling in a specific area, dealing fire damage, or just a common upgrade for fire damage. I think we go for a rolling magma, a little bouncy ball. I've come to terms you're going to die at 45. That's total, I respect that for sure. I do you know, I told him, this is going to sound stupid, I'm playing on controller right now, but I severely underestimate how actually difficult it is playing on a keyboard or anything like that you're not used to. Because I've had my regular keyboard, some like $15 thing Chinese keyboard from Amazon for a long time because I don't trust myself with anything more expensive than that. But you know, listening back to some of the videos I've been doing, where Ursa Major, a bear clawing storms into stars. Chain lightning that chains off at enemies. Zigzagging lightning projectiles that pierce. I'm gonna go with chain lightning. Listening to my my videos, the click clacking of the keyboard is I appreciate that some people really like that noise, and that's totally fine. But it kind of like in my head, I'm like, I wish I could noise gate that out, but I'm not intelligent enough to figure out how to do so. So I swapped it to the keyboard that I gave B to use to play games with. And that, like, works, but it's so much, like, wider than the one I'm used to, man, and I'm genuinely, like, unsure where the buttons are, like, half the time, man. I'm unsure where half the buttons are. And there's, like, I even have, like, this is gonna, like, look really stupid. There's a bar here that had macro keys on it, but because I kept on accidentally touching them, I pried every single key off so that I would never have to deal with them. It's honestly embarrassing, but like you do what you gotta do, man. Spark, generate zigzagging lightning, shock chance, or an epic lightning damage. I mean, we'll take the epic lightning damage. We can pick up another lightning spell as well. Ooh, a little bomba. Just general area of effect, 20%. We'll take the rolling magma area of effect. It's very simple, but I'm a big fan of it. I've seen like screenshots and stuff of how many enemies can be on screen, man. It does seem like it gets a bit intense. Chain lightning duration, ailment duration, shock chance, or herald of thunder. Lightning strikes a random enemy. Oh my god, it's lightning staff from Megabug. Okay, I've put myself in a corner here, and I'm actually cooked, I think. I need to get out. I need to escape. Ross is struggling with problems. I don't even know where possible to exist. People feel my pain, okay? PC guys, I need you to show strength and solidarity here. Like, see if you're like playing League or whatever. I don't know. Maybe like you're doing a LAN or something like that. I don't know what people do, right? But people, you're like playing a game somewhere that you're not used to. Maybe you're going to a PC bung, or you're going to your friends to play a LAN or whatever, and they give you a keyboard you're not used to, or whatever. But you're on hardware that you're not used to being on. It's difficult, man. Even if you're like at class, if you go like you go to university or something like that, you're on a PC in the school or some shit. You know, you end up, you know, having a slightly marginally different setup can mess you up big time. Why do you think that like you watch like a CS GO major or whatever, and there's people who like tape measures out like exactly 140 millimeters from the base of the monitor must be the beginning of the keyboard, and then all that kind of stuff, man. It's a killer, dude. It's a killer. Now I appreciate, right, that like human beings are adaptable creatures. Oh, +2 projectile count, I'll take that. Because like, you know, back like 6 years ago, it used to be like every 2 weeks there'd be a post on Reddit from somebody who managed to get like diamond in League of Legends and they don't have any arms. They're just playing with their feet, or they're playing on a trackpad, or they have one arm, or they whatever, man. Like, people, despite adversity, succeed and reach like the upper echelons of the ranked ladder, whereas I'm arguably fully functional and like I'm struggling in gold 90% of the time, right? But like, it takes a while to get used to, man. And that one, like, if you're it's like getting the Mad Catz controller. If you go to your friend's house, he's like, oh, just bring your PC, you don't need to bring anything else, and you're stupid enough to like listen to that person and do that, and then he whips out the Mega Bloks Lego controller, dunk, like the worst keyboard you've ever seen, purely based on the idea that it's obviously not good enough for him to use himself. And it's tough, man. It's tough. I've never encountered a single individual that struggles with simple daily tasks like you. I don't struggle with simple daily tasks, brother. This is the thing, right? What you don't understand about me and the channel for the most part, and I think you do, just damn you, is essentially, this is like millennial Seinfeld, where like at the beginning of every episode, Jerry Seinfeld like reads off like a really awful observational humor monologue that like does not age well, right? So like, I'm like, what's the deal with keyboards and mice? What's the deal with using your friend's keyboard at your friend's house doing a LAN? Are people actually playing on those? Like, it's, you know, it's not gonna age well, man. It's unk humor, dude. I get it. I appreciate that it's unk humor, but like, I appreciate that I have no nephews watching, man. Because that's it. There's only two people. There's only two types of people in this world: unks and nephews. And I honestly, I'm at war with Northernline now, because I tuned in to like a little bit of stream, and he mentioned Arc Raiders, but he also mentioned that it was a purely unk game, and I was like, nah, come on. I liked Arc Raiders. Arc Raiders was fun, and then he said that like all the unks playing do not shoot at each other. All they want to do is just loot, and if you do shoot at somebody, people get really, really mad about it. And then I remembered that like from my entire like hour-and-a-half play session of Arc Raiders, I like at no point shot another human being, and I was like, we can end this peacefully, and every single person I met was peaceful, man. And I'm like, shit, he's right. No. Oh, dude, it is such an unk game. No. Everybody just wants to play with fucking bots, man. Nobody wants to do it. And I'm like, shit, man. But I didn't want to be like fucking evil in the game, because everybody is like, want to team up? Hey, don't shoot. And it's like, you can't exactly, like, I'm not evil, dude. I'm not benevolent. If somebody like puts their gun away and puts their hands in the air and says, don't shoot, I'm hardly gonna be like a heartless individual and be like, nah, fuck you, buddy. It's open season on all suckheads, man. I think the unks do understand that in war everybody loses, but like, to be fair, I think the only experience I had with like a nephew in that game was when I was trying to fucking extract, and then somebody was taking pot shots at me, and I was like, that bastard, fuck that guy. But they're playing the game, they're having a great time, whereas I'm like scared of every interaction in case somebody betrays me. But then every other unk is playing that game thinking the same thing, but none of us are gonna pull the trigger, man. I did shoot at like a guy, but that was because I had two like Stone Cold Killers on my team, and they were just opening fire on fucking everybody, man. And I think I hit him once, but that was like the only damage I did over like the course of like an hour-and-a-half, man. I like to play diplomatic mode, man. In groups, all bets are off. I did say when I was playing Unk Raiders as well in the video, I was like, diplomacy like it's much easier to like broker a deal with somebody when you're like mano a mano. You're both considered equal people in the same situation, whereas like if you times that number by 3 and there's suddenly 6 people, all potentially voices that are, you know, in the minutia of the thing, it becomes like an impossibility to try and cut through the noise and try and like make people see sense. Like, people have just got like AC/DC Thunderstruck playing in their head and they're ready to go to war, man. They feel like they're flying over the Viet Cong in a chopper, like Black Hawk Down or some shit, man. They don't give a fuck. They're just ready to go. To be fair, I did try. I did say, like, some guy was cornered in a room, and I was like, put your weapon away, come out with your hands up, give us your stuff, and, you know, kind of like, we'll let you live. I didn't realize that the guy was already downed behind a computer console somewhere in that room. So, like, I mean, he wasn't going to come out because he was already lying unconscious on the ground, and we weren't going to let him live because we had no bargaining chip at that point. They had nowhere to run. But dude, that's such a shame, man. Like, learning that you're an unk, I don't know, man. I'm balding as well. It is what it is. It's fine. Whatever, dude. I'm thinning at the top of my head. It ain't gone, but and everywhere else is fine. But I'm hitting like a Brother Bobby kind of fade, man. I'm hitting a Friar Tuck kind of angle. I'm turned into Negan. People are resources. Well, yeah, I mean, like, in those kind of games, I guess, like, the idea of them is, most of the time, is that, like, you don't have to be good at looting, you have to just be good at killing the people that are good at looting, right? Which I get, right? Because I think that, like, I'm pretty okay at looting, generally speaking, in games like this. I'm not very good at holding on to my loot, though, admittedly, but what does it matter, you know? This is getting hectic, man. I need to get some HP as well. I don't feel powerful at all. I mean, I've got like, what's a lightning blast in it, but I feel very like this could turn on me at any moment here. I'm locked in a corner. I'm locked. Okay, level up. Go projectile chance. You've been an uncle since 10. I think I've been in unk mode and like since I was probably in my like late early to mid 20s. But do you know what, man? I don't hate it at all. I love it, obviously, but I do yearn for the days where I could go demon time, you know? Like the days of logging on to like Gary's mod with the express purpose of joining a server and being evil, you know? I'm like, today I'm gonna log into Gary's mod Dark RP with like 3 of my high school friends, and we are going to RDM every single person we see, and if anybody has a voice that makes it sound like they're under the age of 13, we are going to cyberbully them until an admin is called, you know? And that's like that's wrong in its own right, but it felt good at the time, you know. It felt good at the time, and I know that those days are gone. Now I'm like, shit, man. I now I feel like if I was in that situation, I'd be like, leave him alone, guys. He's just a kid. And I'm like, fuck, man. I've changed. I changed, man. What's wrong with me? I changed, man. Hello, Crash, by the way. How you doing, man? The thing is, Tarkov's too hardcore for me. Now Art Creators is too unk for me. So I don't know where to go. I don't know where I belong, to be honest with you. Like, what do we do here? You know, what do we do here? I'm 100% sure some of your subs are Bees Little Brothers classmates. Now they think that my shit's lame as hell. Like they love the idea of me. I think. And they're into, you know, I mean, sadly enough, like, B and her family think that I'm like the most, I'm like the, I don't want to, I say this and I do not mean it to sound weird, but I'm like the kiddie whisperer, man. Because the kids are like, B's little brother and like his friends and like some of the like younger kids in the family, because I'm a YouTuber, I am like they think I'm fucking crazy cool, man. But when I tell them, because I'm not gonna lie to them, when they ask like what is it you do, and I tell them, it's always met with like supreme, profound, especially for a child, profound disappointment, because it's not Roblox or Minecraft. There's always like, they're like, oh, what do you play? Is it Roblox? And I'm like, no. And they're like, what is it? And I'm like, I play like I love like indie idle games and like bullet heavens and card games. And I used to play a game called League of Legends, which is like a strategy game, kinda. And they're like, oh. And then that's it. It like kind of neuters the conversation like immediately. But I still have a cool enough job where they are still like, oh well, he's alright. He's kind of unk, but it's chill, you know. It's pretty chill. I'm willing to bet somebody's mom has been blessed by Ross in a 2009 COD lobby. Yeah. Somebody's been blessed. Somebody's dad has been blessed by me in a 2022 COD lobby or some shit probably. There's honestly like the only thing that kept me going playing like Call of Duty. I don't know, was it Modern Warfare 3 was the last one? Was because like if you logged on at like the twilight hour, the witching hour you call it, I suppose. That was the hour just after 44-year-old electricians and plumbers from Exeter had put their kids to bed, and they had like an hour or so of alone time to play on the Xbox before their wife asked them to come and help with chores before bedtime. And like those were the games where you went fucking demon time, you know? Those were the games, man. Those are the games where like they think you're hacking. Those are the games where like they're like with one hand they're trying to plant the bomb, and on the other hand they're like patting their kid on the head and literally I've heard multiple times in COD lobbies like someone like being like, go to bed, it's late, on on the microphone in between rounds of Search and Destroy, man. And it's a wonderful feeling. It's the closest I've felt to not being unk in a long time. But the dad lobbies are where it's at, man. There's enjoyment in the dad lobbies because not only like are they awful and you can have a good game, but also they're talkers because like they don't have any inhibitions to like talking shit online at all. Because like they could not care what another person thinks about what they have to say. Tell them you're a Mr. Beast contestant and watch you go apeshit. I don't know, man. I've not heard like any of the kids ever talk or mention or care about Mr. Beast. I don't know if they do care to that effect. I'm sure that lots of them are. But I mean, like, your common or house garden child, I don't know what they're saying. That was Ram. How you doing, mate? Happy New Music Friday. What's Happy New Music Friday? Tell me more. We'll take some shock chance here. We're surviving. You can still be evil in RPGs without feeling morally wrong, but it just doesn't hit the same. I don't think anybody is ever actually evil in RPGs, at least the first time around. I'm pretty sure, like, BioWare, the people that made, like, Mass Effect, said that, like, 90+% of the people on their first playthrough of Mass Effect all went the Paragon route. They did not do anything evil. They only sometimes were evil, and went actually evil devil time mode on their second playthrough, just to see what would happen. Ah, Set It Off new album, Pop Punk Perfection. I see. I've got this I mean, you don't know, this tattoo's from Set It Off. I sang on stage with Cody Carson and the rest of the band, and when I was 21 years old, so 11 years ago. And like one of my best friends, Liam, I met him at Digimon because he had a duality tattoo, and I went, Set It Off. And then he went, yeah. And I was like, this is Set It Off too. And he went, oh. And it was like the moment from Step Brothers where we were like, are we best friends now? Yep. And that was it. I went to go see Set It Off like this year as well. It was an okay experience. I will say, like, the crowd was like blessings to them, but they were quite pungent. A lot more pungent than I was expecting. They also, like, a lot of them had COVID, and I think I got COVID from them. And yeah, it was a lot of just TikTok songs. They didn't play a lot of their old stuff. I mean, I don't expect them to play, like, Baby You Don't Trip a Jaharda, to be fair, even though in like, my interactions with Cody Carson on Twitch, I've told him that he needs to. But, yeah. Pages and Paragraphs is probably like my favorite album, unfortunately, even though it's like not good by today's standards, I would say, but it was good at the time. No, wait, it wasn't. Was it Pages and Paragraphs? It was the one that Pages and Paragraphs is on. I don't know. I don't remember if it's called Pages and Paragraphs. This was before they went like orc pop with like @reply and like Horrible Kids and stuff like that. This is back in the when they were. I don't know what they were trying to be, but it was definitely. It wasn't like All Time Low, but it wasn't Panic at the Disco either, you know. This is a scary wave. This looks good for a thumbnail though, man. Woo! Ah! I'm gonna need some help here. I'm gonna go area of effect. Ah! Oh my goodness. Where are we, man? Unavailable? Not available? Oh, okay. Unavailable? Enter. Oh, we're dropping right back in, baby. Before the storm, that's it, yeah. That was it. That's a good one. Listen close and don't you speak a word. I'll tell you a story of a boy who heard nice guys finish last, but then it was to my surprise you came into my life. Let's rewrite this tale. Turn the pages of your newfound story based on love. Read over chapters carefully just to finally. Dude, I had a microcarg and I was like, I learned the Dan Claremont part. Granted, he's an unmentionable now because he kind of, I think he like, I don't know, he got Me Too'd or some shit. So I mean, like half that band kind of have like over the years. To be fair, I remember seeing them in a club, and one of the guys in the band was like lurching over a girl, like really weird. He had like a good like 2 foot on this girl, and he was just like standing over her like this, and she's here, and they're like walking away. It was really funny, man. It was really funny. We actually asked that guy to like do graphics for my band at the time, and then he was offering a really bad deal. It was like a lot of money, and I was like, you know what? Maybe we go with somebody else. I'm glad I didn't give that guy money because he turned out to not be a great guy. Let's see. Rolling magma piercing count. This conversation has been absolutely overtaken by like the niche subject of like a band that was created in Tampa Bay, Florida in like 2007. I'm unfortunately like I'd say like a fangirl of the band though for sure. I'm pretty day one because this guy used to do covers of like We the Kings and like All Time Low on YouTube. And I found him that way, and I subscribed to him probably in like 2005. And then he posted a video being like, I'm looking for band members. And I was like, gosh, shucks, I wish that was me. And he sang on stage with All Time Low, and I thought that was very epic. And then, yeah, ever since the band like dropped, like from the beginning, I was on MySpace. I was on MySpace when it dropped, man. I saw when they did their new photo shoots and stuff like that. They're playing with flour and stuff at a kitchen or some shit. I was there, man. I was there. I was boots on the ground day fucking one, man. I was friends with Never Shout Never on MySpace. I say friends with, obviously, not actually friends. They just immediately, automatically accept literally every single person. Don't talk to me about Big City Dreams or Smell You Later or Here Goes Nothing or Dare for Distance, man. Because I was fucking there, brother. I was there. I still listen to Never Shout Never. Christopher Drew. Don't ever call him Christopher Pooh. What do we got going on here? Frostball. Spawn a stationary aqua ball that deals area damage. Instantly kills enemies below 10% life. You know what? I'm looking for an epic little skill here. Something that I can stand still on. I'm not really a big 5 Seconds of Summer guy, although I'm pretty sure, like, I think one of the guys from 5 Seconds of Summer, or maybe it's the Vamps, I can't remember. I think one of the guys from 5 Seconds of Summer, like, plays League. And I recall, like, that, because some guy I knew from, like, England, like, was playing League with him. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. It's cool when, like, celebrities are degenerates and you know they are. You obviously can't prove it, but you know based on the fact that they play League of Legends, you know? Like when that, let's see here, Frostball. You know what, I'll go for that. When that, dude, it's just magical, like when that NBA guy was doing an interview and he was wearing a Solar and Actin only t-shirt. That was so good. That was so boom, what up, Solar and Actin only here. Ignite chance. I think we still go, do we still go projectile count? No, ignite chance, go for that. He's a huge game buddy with Robert Pattinson. What, they play video games together? Does Robert Pattinson play League of Legends though? Am I right in thinking that like XXX Tentacion was like a Yasuo main or some shit in League of Legends? Their friendship formed over gaming. He plays League. It'd be insane to be like, I have Edward Cullen and Batman in the same League of Legends lobby, and it's the same fucking guy, man. This is Ross is a diabolical individual if taken out of context. Me? How? What the fuck I do? Apart from all the things and crimes that I've done in the past. Name 6 crimes that I've done recently. COD 2. I mean, it would be good. It would be good. I honestly, I don't think I could be trusted in a lobby with them because I'd be like, definitely egging them on to do some shit talking. I think that would be a glorious thing. You gotta egg them on, man. Because imagine Batman's like literally talking shit to you in a COD lobby, and he's saying that he's gonna have sex with your mother. That'd be diabolical work, man. Or like. You're literally Robert Pattinson and you're like, I bet your mother wanted to have sex with me about 25 years ago. Your mother wanted to oil my ass up, brother. She wanted to do unspeakable things to me. She wanted to pour glitter on me. Okay, I'm in a tight spot here. Help me. Holy fuck, we're out. Aquanova, that's the one that, okay, 13% area of effect. It's not a great roll. This is almost a max roll though, we'll take that. We'll just take the damage. I feel like area would be absolute gas on this, but... It's kinda working though. I just need to get them to walk into it and that's like it. Waterboarding, ISIS impression, accidental tax evasion. I don't even know what you're talking about, the accidental tax evasion. First of all, second of all, the waterboarding was consensual. And also, that was like 17 years ago. Second of all, the ISIS impersonation was probably within the same year. And also consensual, and also we were bored. So... I don't really know anything about 5 Seconds of Summer, unfortunately. The max amount of information I have is that one of them plays League, which in my book is like, alright, they're chill, you know? That's honestly as far as it used to be. You'd have to go to make like a half decent impression upon me. It was like, alright, they're chill. You can't legally consent to being tortured. You absolutely can. How do I know? Because I did. I feel like I should give some context because like this is obviously going to go on YouTube as well, and there's going to be maybe somebody that's like, is he okay? When I was like 15, a chill chance, an ability duration. We'll add that one. When I was like 15, me and my friends were bored, and at our friend Paul's house. I know, not this again. I know, but like I have to, okay? Because there's people that make me I'm serious. We're bored, and at my friend's house, and basically what happened was I think we saw or watched a movie that had waterboarding in it. I don't remember exactly what it was, but we were like, it begged the question. I wonder what that's like, okay? And we were just curious what being waterboarded felt like, okay? Simple as that, nothing crazy. So we got like a dish towel from his kitchen or his bathroom or whatever, and then like a jug of water, and then like took turns like waterboarding and being waterboarded, and yeah, it sucks. Like I don't know. Yeah, it's not fun. Like, at all, for sure. But, like, it was consensual. Like, it wasn't... It was, like, immediate tap out. None of us lasted longer than, like, a few seconds. But it's not a crime, I think. And then the other time with the ISIS impersonation thing was, like... We just thought we were bored, and we were like, oh, why don't we tie our friend Union to a chair, and then, like, get knives and, like, make fake balaclavas and stuff like that, and then, like, take pictures and pretend to be, like, doing a hostage video. And that was it. That was as far as it went, man. And we did, and it was weird. And Paul's mum walked in, and we were like, ooh. And we were also shirtless for some reason. I don't really know why we did that. There's a lot of questions that never get answered, but... I mean, like, we were young men. There was some, like, latent, you know, experimental parts within our bodies, probably, at that point, at that age. It's against the Geneva Convention. Yeah, like, show me where it's against the Geneva Convention for guys to be dudes. I think there was actually a couple of girls there, which honestly I can't remember because, oh yeah, we had girls in the group. I don't remember, but that in my head I'm like, wouldn't that be so funny in my head if, like, at the time we were all trying to survive waterboarding as long as possible just to impress the girls that were there. Pretty sure page 1 is don't torture people. Yeah, but you weren't torturing. Well, you were, I guess, but like it was like playful torture, man. It's like being like tied to the bed and tickled or something. It was like fun and consensual, which is like, because like none of us came out like genuinely traumatized. Like you came out like laughing, like holy shit, that's awful. Wow, that really is bad. Wow, I get it now. Wow, I definitely don't want to have any government secrets on me ever, because like that would suck. You have to, I mean, I don't have to tell you, right? It's probably the same for everybody who's like in there. I mean, even now, man, even more so now than ever, there's like nothing to do, bro. We didn't have TikTok or Vine or anything like that. Like YouTube was like kind of still in its early infancy. And like, yeah, it was like just watching DVDs and causing trouble, probably, or playing video games, like playing Xbox Live. But if we went around to our friend's house to like hang out, like normal people, he only had like one Xbox, so like somebody, you'd have to take turns, man. What about the cannibalism? I have no idea what you're talking about with the cannibalism here, but if you enlighten me, I don't think I've ever partaken in that, frankly, but yeah. Some lines are not to be crossed. I don't want to break Omerta. Bing bong. 12% cold damage. Not a great one, but I'll take it. Ah, sippy sippy. Level 21. Is this gonna give us? This is gonna give us a level. Cold damage. Yeah, I'll take the cold damage. I'm a big fan. Bosh! It's criminals of war, but still, man. Yeah, I'm not a criminal of war. There's no POWs at Paul's house, you know? He lived in the West End of Glasgow, man. His parents were well off. There was no POWs anywhere near us. Side note, the Vamps and even new rules are better than One Direction hot take. I'll be honest with you, I think you like struck gold mentioning Set It Off in this chat because the streamer happens to know like that. The only song I know from the Vamps is Can We Dance, and I don't even know who the rules are. And I'd be willing to bet like every other my gender demographic is like 97% male, and most of which are between the ages of 24 and 32 years old. So I would also probably be willing to bet that like none of them know either of those bands. Or Set It Off, even less so. So you're playing a risky game because unfortunately like there's not okay. Emo Reptar is part of the 3%, right? I appreciate that, but still, Emo Reptar, do you know the 3 bands that are mentioned here? You are the exception, but you're unfortunately not the rule. Unless like everybody's lying on the YouTube demographics, which I do not discount as being true, but still. Oh my god. Okay. You know what? Stay in the AoE. Oh my god. You know what? The thing about it, I should probably talk about the video game. Video game pretty good, by the way, just so we're clear. I do like that it's not stingy with the health, but that also is like because it's a little bit harder to get moving and get grooving. You should be back up to full HP now. You like Nightbreakers or Nightly? I've heard of neither of those, but I'm so sorry. Dude, I honestly like I don't even know what the newest band I've ever listened to is. And I'll be willing to say like the newest band I've listened to is like probably a band that started in like 2013 or something. It's scary. I think actually unironically the newest band I've ever listened to in recent times is like Sleep Token, and that's because like B loves them. So like they're on sometimes, you know. But I don't really know anything about them apart from like they wear masks and shit, and like people want to have sex with them real bad. Take some fire damage. More pop punk perfection. Listen. I was like a severe defender of pop punk because I was in pop punk bands in the late 2000s and early 2010s. But like, have you ever seen the picture of like the guy's like backpack holding on by a string? And it's like, just let it go, man. Like I've kind of like, pop punk's like evolved to the point where it's like not pop punk anymore. Like it's like kind of like, it's camouflaged itself as a means to adapt, which I can respect. But like, I feel like pop punk is like a death knell now to call your band. You have to be like, you have to give yourself like different buzzwords, because otherwise people are like no disrespect, but like if you're like, we're a pop punk band, people are like, you definitely text underage girls for sure. Like. And that's people ruining the name of it all, man. But it is true. They've had to go into hiding and come out as different names, man. I'm trying to think like what bands I played with. They're not even pop. I mean, not even pop. I played with Def Havana. The band I joined the band like a year after they played with A Day to Remember, which kind of fucking pissed me off because I didn't. If only they'd kicked their bassist out a year earlier, I could have fucking supported A Day to Remember, man. Trying to think who else, man. Millionaires, they're still going. I'm pretty sure they're not really pop punk. They're kind of like crunk pop or whatever. Man, who the hell else did I support? Valley of Freshmen or something. Oh my god, Secondhand Serenade. I supported. They're more emo though, I suppose. I mean, I think if those are the guys who do, so cut my wrists and black my eyes, cut my wrists and black my eyes, so I can fall asleep tonight, because you killed me. I supported them. Hawthorne Heights, that was it. It wasn't Secondhand Serenade. Yeah, I supported Hawthorne. That rings a bigger bell. I know the words, I just don't know the bands, man. Hawthorne Heights, yeah. Not a massive turnout for that show, which is a bit of a shame. Don't disrespect Secondhand Serenade like that. I couldn't name one Secondhand Serenade song. I accidentally named the Hawthorne Heights song. So like, what has Secondhand Serenade done for me recently? I support a band called 2020 who were kind of like a bit up their own bottoms, and they were trying to be like busted, and they kind of almost did it, but they fucked it. I don't know what happened, but they had like a I remember I was like 15 or 16 when we did this show. Sold out show, like hundreds and hundreds of people coming to it, and we were trying to be friendly and stuff like that to the band, and they were not having fucking any of it, dude, because they were like adults and we weren't. But they had a rider, and they had like this like dinner that they'd sorted out, and they had like this gigantic pot of chili, and like they had their food and all that kind of stuff, and there was still like shitloads of chili left over, and we were like, you know, we're 16-year-olds, and we're like, do you mind if we like eat with you guys? Like, is it okay if we have some chili? And they're like, no. And I was like, ah. Oh, there, tonight will be the night that I will fall for you. Okay, I got you now. I'm with you on Secondhand Serenade. Not a great legacy to believe in, but still. It is still nevertheless a legacy. We should go for some area of effect damage. We might actually be able to survive this, man. I'm not even kidding. Multitude shoots numerous rolling magma all around the player. Go for that. Oh yes, that's what I'm talking about now. That's much more like it. That is infinitely more like it. Oh my god. Blooming neck. I go projectile count, yeah. Some of my favorite artists are trying country, and I'm not mad. My band got followed by, speaking of, my band got followed by Ronnie Radke in 2013, and we thought that at the time that was very cool. And it has grown less cool over the years, admittedly. We have done it. We've won. Is there another stage? Holy moly, there's a lot to work with here. Yeah, projectile count. Hey, we reached the end of the demo. 5 classes, 7 constellations, new biome, a relic system that help you grow stronger between each one. It's a really tight bullet heaven. Like, it just works, and there's a lot of enemies, and it keeps you like kind of rocking and rolling. I will be keeping an eye on this one. For the time being, though, I think that'll do it for today. Thanks so much for watching this impromptu pop punk history discussion. I really appreciate it. Thanks so much for watching. If you want to be introduced to some more indie games and more bullet heavens, please consider subscribing to the channel, giving the video a like, and have a great day. See you all next time. Bye!